So the X2D is on its way out. I have some thoughts on that, I have some thoughts on the camera that will succeed it, and probably some aspects of this video won't make any sense. Anybody who follows Hasselblad related content will know there's supposed to be an announcement on August 26th, which is the update to this, the X2D Mark II, and among other things, the two standout ones are the fact that it has LiDAR powered autofocus and a customizable joystick on the back. It's even rumoured there'll be continuous focus, which for Hasselblad is a first. There's also the announcement of a 35 to 100mm lens, which as a portrait photographer would be an absolute excellent addition to my lens lineup, although I would probably trade in the 90V because I don't think I would need that anymore. I could trade in my 55V as well, but as you know, I'm quite attached to that one. It's a shame that among all these announcements, there's nothing in there for Focus Desktop. For professionals, the true bottleneck is actually the desktop app, which needs a lot of attention and as a user experience is largely dog. I said in previous videos that the Focus mobile app is absolutely excellent. It's a real pleasure to use. The Focus desktop app is not, and that's a problem for professionals. So if they're looking to upgrade their camera and make the camera more versatile, I think it'll be a real problem for professionals and the professional market if they don't have software to match. But then it may just be the case that Hasselblad doesn't really have their sights set on the professional market. The two key limitations of the X2D are the speed of the focusing, and I would say the ability to place your focus where you want it. Currently, the X2D can focus on anything as long as it's standing very still and you've got time to place your focus point over it, so controlled work it is. For anything moving, I've had better results using manual focus and focus peaking. If they're also adding continuous focus, as rumoured, maybe instead of the very controlled portrait work I've been doing, I'll be able to get more dynamic ones with more movement, maybe even at wider f-stops. We'll just have to see how advanced that LiDAR system is. On the X2D, you've got to move your focus point around using the LCD, and the performance isn't so great. Being able to control it using a joystick like the one on my Canon R5 would improve that a lot, and make the X2D a more usable camera. I bought the X2D on many jobs now, and it's the first camera I've ever had where clients look at it and go, "Oh my god, that's such a nice camera," which I know is ridiculous, but that is what they often say. They also fall in love with the pictures pretty quick, because they are noticeably much better than your average. However, I always have to tell my client before we start shooting, it's a beautiful camera, it takes beautiful pictures, but I've got my Canon just in case. And by just in case I mean if something has to be moving or if there's just no time to work. Now, this is where things start to not make any sense. Why should it bother me if Hasselblad upgrade my favourite system to make it more capable, more usable? If my dishwasher became easier to use, I would like it. If parking in Manchester became easier, I would like it. I don't know. The creative process is a bit weird. For me, a big part of enjoying using the X2D is that it offers a very different experience from something like a Canon or a Sony or a Fuji GFX as well. The X2D has limitations which, either by accident or by design, and I hope it's by design, force a different kind of workflow and force the photographer to think in a different and I would say sometimes more rewarding way. Because it's not an especially responsive camera, it forces you to use the camera less and it makes you use your eye more. You know you can't track your subject through a scene, so you have to place them very deliberately within it. You know you can't hose the scene down with burst mode, for example, so you have to create your moment and control it. It's actually a part of the process that I settled into with the X2D very, very quickly. If I wanted a different shooting experience, I've got a Canon. Now obviously, I'm really excited about the X2D Mark II. I'll probably upgrade when I can, and when I do, I probably won't miss the Mark I. Obviously, all these extra capabilities just mean, in the end, that I can focus on the creative process more and worry about my camera less. On the other hand, I'm a lifelong Canon user, and I have never been excited to own a Canon. The X2D is just different. I've loved working with the X2D the last 2 years. I find the camera special, the process of working with it is special, and I suppose what I'm saying in a roundabout way is that I hope Hasselblad don't make the camera worse by improving it. Thanks for listening, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you around.